Hello class, today we're going to be going over stationary dribbling. So stationary dribbling is the opposite of moving while dribbling. So we're going to be in one spot in dribbling, just like this. Now, in order to properly dribble, we want to have a nice wide base and a strong base like a house. We want to bend our knees like a kangaroo, and we want to push down on the ball with a flicking motion, which creates backspin, just like this. As for the activity for today, it's going to be called musical hula hoops. And you guys are going to do your best impersonation of Michael Jordan, LeBron James, or Candace Parker, whoever you so choose. While we do this, you're going to hear whistles. The first whistle is your start whistle. This means that you guys can start dribbling the basketball. Once again, you want to have nice wide base, bent knees, and you want to push down and flicking your wrist. So this is going to go on for about 1 minute. Now, when you hear the second whistle, that means that you got to get up and find a new hula hoop to go inside of. So, Dave, can you start and can you go get our hula hoop? And you're going to want to put it right inside of these blue tape lines. Whenever you feel comfortable, you can stand with both feet inside of the hula hoop, and you can dribble outside, or you can stand with 1 foot inside and dribble on the outside of this. So, can everyone get their hula hoops, please, and put them inside of their tape? Nice. Now that everybody's all set, I'm going to pass out basketballs. Here you go, Dave. So, remember, the start of my whistle, we're going to begin. After the second whistle, we're going to make sure that we stop, do not dribble the basketball, and find a new hula hoop to get inside of. Now before we start, I want to just mention a couple safety guidelines. There will be no throwing of the basketball, no kicking of the basketball, and you have to make sure that you do not dribble the basketball after the second stop whistle. So, is there any questions? All right, let's begin. Very good, Dave. So Dave, I noticed that you're doing pretty well. Do you want to try your non-dominant hand? Very good. You can feel free to switch hands if you feel more comfortable. Nice, that everyone now has found their next hula hoop. We can begin. Dave, if it's easier, you can stand with 1 foot inside of the hula hoop and 1 outside for a little bit more space. Try to get the basketball up a tad bit more as you dribble. Nice, just like that. Yep, remember, higher. Nice. All right, guys. So, basketball's back. So, this was a very good job today. Now, I just have a couple of questions to ask regarding today's lesson. So, does anybody know the 3 cues of dribbling a basketball? Dave?
Wide legs, bend your knees like a kangaroo, and flick your wrist.
Very good, Dave. So, in basketball, you need to dribble when you have the ball, or you'll be called for a travel. A travel is when you move without dribbling the ball. So, in a later class, we'll be taught how to move while dribbling. So stationary dribbling, remember, wide base, strong like a house, bent knees like a kangaroo, and flick down. Now, you want to dribble, like I said earlier, because you don't want to travel. An example of traveling would be this. Dribble, dribble, not dribble, and take extra steps, and then resume dribbling. That is how you get called for a penalty, and you then lose the ball in that possession. So is there any questions about today's class? All right, guys. Good job. Class is dismissed.